They were playing solo battles and NFL and Madden UT.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Tampa. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return.
Touchdown here.
35 to the 36. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
Come on.
Move to his left.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Easy.
Tyler Lockett, 64 yards. And the Bucs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
What was
This throw here is going to be incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0.
Oh, right, that's good.
Lockett, the motion man right. On first down, Howell.
Oh,
the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jaleel Johnson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sound right out of the gate.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down. And they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it's Lockett.
Oh, go on. Start from.
They'll look for a second like he might take it all the way.
He's really
As it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide open receiver.
And down inside the 15.
11 or so.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slipped on him in the pocket.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out,
cheeky,
didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse.
Oh crap, this is terrible.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Oh no, I lost something there.
It'll be a loss of 15 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Before
Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right.
okay. Oh, it's gonna go.
And he'll get it here to the
6
10-yard
yards.
line. He'll
You know
get
what?
17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Just pass. Oh, 2nd and 40.
6-0 our score after 1.
Dude.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down. And he'll try and throw here on the fake.
Yes.
Inside the
Touchdown.
10, still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, that worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man wide open for a pass and a score on a fake field goal. I love that play.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up to 4. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it, now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think if they missed it here, only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
They'll throw on first down. Here's how.
Oh, crap.
The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
Go for a time.
So as they talk it over, step aside. On the ground, it's Jay.
Yeah.
See
how to call that. It was so hard that.
And it'll come back to the spot on the 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
What the hell is that?
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL.
Go on.
I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Oh, no. To go to Trevor Lawrence.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run. No short moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime.
Oh, yes.
Break. He's got room at the 40.
Oh, yes.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Touchdown. A great effort. 57 yards. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Well, let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Stop.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Well,
the Rams going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling with 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. It'll be a loss of 10.
It's the greatest of all time.
Bring up second.
They're
starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So 2 quarters down. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have to score back.
I bumped them together.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run it with Jones.
Yes.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Steps away.
Oh,
and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first.
Already right. Where is he? Yeah.
Lawrence out to his left.
Lovely.
It's right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Circle. Yeah,
off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Yes.
Pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Running late, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
Wait, what? Oh, I thought it was it's out. Oh, God.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic?
To
their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, let's just say it's been unusual.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Howell throwing on third down here. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Why do we always hit it right? Before
they can get the punt away whistles as we come to the back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Lockett.
No way. No way. That was pretty good. Seriously, my son. Isn't Tyler Lockett? No, I'm sorry, what I'm saying.
No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there.
Right, we should be. Just mass spike now.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them,
absolutely
at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now Howell. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he'll get this up to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Yes, go on.
Picked up by the Buccaneers. Inside the 10. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone. Defensive touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Oh, you got to
play. He will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Did you wish me? She's got it.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he returns this to the 22. LA set to take over again on offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just with silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you, what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
This complete to Lockett. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Come on.
Throwing here, Howell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Yes.
This is taken at about the 14.
It's just like a all going towards me.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He gets away from one. And he'll get this out to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, we won.
So just a
14. No. Yeah, sample. Definitely trust. Well, guys, we won. Goodbye.